if you look in the lesson 1 folder right after week 2, you'll actually see a folder titled Primary Source Novels for your research project. Okay? That is a list of approved novels that you can choose. Now, of course, you can also choose other novels that are not on that list. They just have to have an author that was born in the United States and that has enough research about their work to be able to conduct, the research project as we go. Now, if you choose something that's not on the list, let me know. Send me an email. Give me a heads up. I can double check and make sure that you're good. For example, one that's not on the list, but I have seen someone already submit, is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Totally fine. Tons of research done on it. That's not going to cause any issues. It's going to be great. So I want you to choose something that's interesting to you, but I need to make sure that there is enough research for you to go on. All right, so let's kind of break this down. So choosing your primary source is going to be the biggest choice that you make all term, really, because this is the source that you're working with for 15 weeks. Okay, we're going to, read it, research it, dig into the research and figure out connections that are there, and then we are going to create our own analysis to push scholarship forward on this particular text. All right, so that might sound overwhelming, but don't worry, we're breaking it down in ways that are, fairly easy to, to follow through. So you've all taken 1102, you all know how to use literary analysis. Now let's just kind of spread it out and deepen it a little bit. Okay, the one thing to keep in mind when you're choosing your primary source is the content. Obviously, you got to make sure that you're going to like it. Chances are by week 15, you're going to like something that you loved on week 1 a little bit less than you did at week 1. You've looked at it so much, it's just, So choose something that you like from the beginning. Now, there are summaries of each of the sources listed in that folder, so please definitely take a read through, see something that you like. For the most part, I use Shmoop. They make this, the summaries kind of funny, so just keep in mind the novel itself might not be kind of funny, but you can make fun of it, and it'll be funny, like Shmoop, okay? That is its own literary analysis, okay? Now, our paper will eventually be serious, but while you're reading it, might as well get some enjoyment. Okay, so that is choosing your primary source. One thing I want you to keep in mind is the length. Okay, there are some sources on there like The Turn of the Screw, and I think that's like 95 pages. There's other sources on there like Moby Dick, that depending on the edition you get is like 500. Okay, so keep in mind that we only have like 2 weeks to read this thing. And then we'll be working with it. So the more condensed it is, the more dense usually, but the longer it is, the more legwork you have to do up front. And then, you just have to be a little bit more meticulous with your note taking.